I just wanted to add a little video to explain the particularities of how we are handling the media pieces in this course. So over the years, I found that bringing these media pieces is really useful to the discussions. Otherwise, it stays very conceptual, very dry, and very theoretical. And this isn't what critical pedagogy should be about, because it's really about getting to the transformative action. So constantly, we should be going back to the field and saying, are we managing and succeeding and actually creating change in those biodynamics in the environment itself? So the media pieces are really useful, both in showing the challenges in getting to transformative action, and also showing us examples, timely examples of areas where critical pedagogy is both necessary and happening. They come from a multitude of backgrounds. It's a kind of a collection that over the years I've amassed. Some of them not that up to date because I'm not doing a quick search as I start the course. They've been added to the course as they go on. If they've made it on the course and stayed on the course, is that students have normally found them really interesting to discuss. So they serve two purposes. First of all, in each of the units, they are going to trigger some really important conversations. But they also relate to your assignment too, where you have to actually select some of these media pieces and provide a commentary and a sort of and a critique. So what I suggest is that you don't see them as purely the assignment, but really see them as something that you can take part in every week. And I think students really enjoy it, and there's always a lot to say about them, and it leads to lots of conversations. Now, the way I think is the easiest way to deal with assignment two is that you freely take part in these conversations right through the semester or the 6-week semester. And then when you get to the end of the course, you yourself select the pieces that you think are the more substantial, or maybe the better written, or it doesn't have to be written either, but the better formulated, or the more substantial in terms of detail and references to readings, etc. And then you highlight them to me to tell me these are the ones I want assessed. I found this is the best way because it doesn't then refrain you or feel that you have to be controlled or that I'm overseeing your interactions in terms of the media pieces right through the course. I'm not. I'm just interested in the conversations, but I'm not assessing at that point. And at the end, you're flagging them and you do your own sort of self-reflective exercise on what is it that you want me to assess. And then you can either copy paste them into the forum, which has been created for that in Unit 12. Or in Unit 12, you can simply, if you want to be even faster, you can simply create a link. You can actually, go to the page where you created that post. You can click on the hyperlink, and then you can copy that hyperlink into the page where you're submitting assignment 12, and you can do that for all your media pieces. And I can just click on that and see which ones directly you are wanting to be assessed. If that technological aspect is daunting or whatever, you can also simply tell me, I had this piece in this forum, this piece in this unit, this piece in this unit, and this is the one I want you to assess. So just to recap, media pieces, discussions, I'd like to be free-flowing and not self-conscious and not worried about assessment. I'm pretty sure that you are going to hit at least the right number during the course where you feel, okay, I've really written and said a lot of, had a lot to contribute on this piece, and I would like this to be assessed, and then you just flag them at the end in your assessment. So a sort of organic progression where you don't have to be too worried about assignments, and then just a self-reflective exercise at the end when you select what it is that you created in these commentaries that you would like me to assess. But I think it's really important because always lots of really important conversations there that feed into the course material, and it would be really a pity if you were sort of vetoing yourself or being wary of sharing just because you're concerned about grades. I think that can be sorted out at the end. So comment freely and jump on them and interact with as many of the ones that are there that you find interesting. Okay.